Good day everyone. We are Group 5 and will show how short of entrepreneurs, one successful and one started. Mr. Japet Tumang and Mr. Archie De Hoya are the names of the key characters. Let us start with Mr. Japet Tumang, who is only 20 years old and owns two enterprises. His most successful firm is his father's legacy, 2MD Sportswear Company. Meanwhile, Mr. Archie De Hoya is a new entrepreneur. He is 55 years old and dreams of experience the firm he create, siomai or homemade siomai. Let's get this conversation started.
Mr. Japit P. Tumang is considered as a successful entrepreneur at the age of 20 because of owning two businesses and both successful. And one of those is AHT, sportswear business. Back in June 2017, Mr. Japet Tumang started in the business industry at the age of 15, where he started a clothing business that started his career in the business industry. And later on, he inherited a sportswear business in his father in 2019 at the age of 17. The sportswear business was originally established by his father, who was a former manager at a sportswear shop in Saudi Arabia, where his father mastered making all kinds of sportswear. When his father came back in the Philippines from Saudi Arabia, this is where his father started the sportswear business at the street of Dapitan, Sampaloc, Manila, 27 years ago. According to Ms. Tumang, running a business is not easy. There is a lot of challenges like being understaffed, lack of talents, increasing price of materials, and etc. So having a motivation and inspiration is what keeps him doing great in his career. One of his motivation and inspiration is the sacrifices of his father to establish and to make this business successful, and also him wanting the business to become more successful and be the one sportswear company in the country. Mr. Tumang said that to become a successful entrepreneur, you should never rely only on your motivation. You should also make a good habits to help you to become successful. Interviewing Mr. Japet Tumang is really helpful for us who wants to be an entrepreneur. It gives us hope to become a successful entrepreneur one day. Our group findings is that if you really want to be an entrepreneur, you can do it if you really want to be one. Even if there is a hindrance, you will find a way to achieve your dreams, just like Mr. Tumang, who already owned two businesses in such a young age and also a successful one. You really never know what you can do. Mr. Archie De Joya started his siomai business at 55 years old. He said that his motivation in his business is to get more money, and one of his inspiration is his son because he wants to give a beautiful life for his son and also finish his son's studies. He also said that although there are a lot of challenges in running a business, his goal is to never give up for his family and also to become a successful entrepreneur. You have to trust God and yourself, be patient, and also be a good to all of your customers. Mr. De Joya started his business to earn money for his son. And as to what he said, it seems that his business is doing well and is more motivated for his family. Our group findings is that when you have a solid motivation and inspiration, you will do your best to be able to be successful for them. And it helps and makes you an inspiring entrepreneur.
The starting entrepreneur started with 6,000 pesos, but now he earns double because of his diligence and inspiration in life. His son, here we see that for Sir is he becoming stronger because of his son and family. As for our successful entrepreneur, his business started with his father because he continued what his father started. And his business became good and successful because lot because they accepted people who wanted to apply for them. And of course, they thought about it helped others get a job.
My reflection and realization in our interviews is that doing business is not that easy as what we thought it was. It's more complicated and challenging than it actually is. I learned a lot of things in the interviews that we did. I learned that doing business is not just for your self-gain, but also doing business for your family, like what the starting entrepreneur is doing. Also doing business for the gain of the community, just like what the successful entrepreneur said. But doing business is also for the people in our community, to give jobs for the people to support their families. I learned that being an entrepreneur is also thinking about your surroundings.
My realization and reflection here is that I learned a lot from them in doing business through the things they went through. I can really see how they will persevere, so it's inspired. So now, I'm thinking of doing business when I graduate, and I also want to be a successful entrepreneur one day because of what I learned from them since I started and became successful is really a big help for those who want to do a business.
My realization and reflection is that no matter what stage of life you are in, rich or poor, if you are want to improve your family's life, take the opportunities because there is no small amount, no large cost in starting because the only invest is hard work and perseverance to be a successful businessman or woman. And in order of your business to succeed, you must continually be eager for new opportunities, thinking how you may expand your field and become a successful entrepreneur.